So next up, we're going to be checking out Wifies. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right. Searching for a world that doesn't exist. I know this has to do with Minecraft, and that's literally the most I got about this. I have no idea what we're getting into on this one. I don't know if it's supposed to be some kind of dystopian horror. I don't know if it's a documentation of getting out of balance on the game on a technical level. I don't know what we're getting into here. But when I'm doing this live, chat seems very invested in it, so that probably means it'll be something horrific that I'll absolutely be terrified about, because I know my chat. Also, Cosmic, sup, man? And the first thing he says is, oh, this. Like, just for people to see what I mean. I'm not joking. This is what people are writing. Where are you getting? Oh, this, finally. This is my chat, guys. We're going to jump in and see just how happy they are to watch me suffer in new and unique ways. Is that what's going to happen? All signs point to yes.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This
Turn
is
left.
the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write.
Weird
2
book I
weeks
did
ago,
not write.
a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo
Oh, this is a creepy pasta from Minecraft, isn't it?
uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place. And
See, here's the thing. I absolutely wish Minecraft would have automation for random buildings like this that would just be creepy little puzzles, but procedural generation is not good enough for this in a lot of cases right now. It ends up looking very dumb every time.
inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
You have to turn
Don't
left.
be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
Turn
At
left.
the crossroads,
Oh, and it's also subtly changing up everything so it never is completely written correctly.
don't turn
Ooh.
left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Is that a GPS string or coordinates in the game?
And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house.
Oh. Would he be able to log in? How old is this game? Actually, when did this video come out? 3 weeks ago. Oh, it's rather recent. Huh. Also, people are saying it's an ARG, an alternate reality game. I'm wondering if it's like completely BS the entire way down, or if someone's doing it and actually giving a free type of game access.
So, in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange.
Also, my normal assault is that it's just a creepypasta. Sounds cool, though.
And it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling. But the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so...
No, they don't. 30 minus 4 is 26. I guess if that's how you're looking at it, though.
it isn't coordinates, and in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and
They have websites to just break codes? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Probably pretty dumb.
I wasn't able
When in doubt, ask AI, and it'll tell you you're wrong.
to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end?
Also, I'm being told by Sturg, I'll just pull this up so people see what I'm talking about. When you play Minecraft, you log into the launcher, and then you can just play someone else's worlds. I don't know. I've never actually tried to play Minecraft. I like people making stuff about it. I like seeing what people make. I don't care to do it. I'd rather just play with Legos in person. Because they're awesome. Legos were cool. I don't care what anyone says.
Quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing
So
it
the
if
video
there's
itself
more
was
than
the
one,
ARG.
you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link that when you enter takes you to a folder, and this is where the true mystery begins.
Is this something that someone just did, or is this actually someone in the game having way too much fun? Well, it's probably the last one regardless.
Of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or...
I mean, it was literally in his inventory. You could even see it there.
It's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine.
Also, I'm being told by Valerian that Avery's made this ARG specifically. Oh. So in other words, they made a quest for people to find and then just watches everyone put the pieces together that they built. That actually is even more fascinating than making just a random creepypasta.
And begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
What?
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this.
What?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because
I don't play Minecraft. I don't know why that symbolizes anything important. Is that a big thing or what?
This kind of terrain does not
Also, Valerian, you mentioned Wifies, not Avery. Yeah, what did I... Oh, did I say Avery instead of Wifies? Also, I'm probably butchering his name. I'm aware of that.
Generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either, and when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal.
And it
Avery
spreads?
backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except
Including
normal
the floating.
trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one.
I don't know nearly enough about Minecraft. Also, Valerian mentioned it's Wifies. Oh, okay. And Necro, grass does not grow without sunlight. Yeah, except when it does, because there's some weird types of plants that imitate grass. Mosses that don't actually need sunlight. When you get into cave systems, man, it's really weird. Yeah, I have fascination with some of that stuff. Also, according to Terran, Valve has an official ARG. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Half-Life 3. The ARG is guessing when they're going to do it. Currently, the answer are 2026.
As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more
So did someone
moss.
play around
He
with the
pauses
system to
talk at
generate
one
this?
point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here.
Trees.
At some point though, Avery's wish gets granted and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally...
Oh, this is down the rabbit hole, essentially, like building into something that doesn't make sense.
Avery reaches the end.
Whoa. Symmetrical trees. Dude. That is so
Avery
cool.
stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green with strange, unnaturally
Also, he's just typing in the words down here for the character. Huh.
large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor
That's
is
what they form?
covered in a massive field of moss.
Oh yeah, because this tree growing on top of tree. Or just with openings. There's something in the
Scattered
middle.
with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly
also
heads
bright.
down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the
With
massive
building.
tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked
So you actually can stack trees. Okay. I would love to see just how long it took someone to build this to make the video. This is so cool.
on trees made of spruce.
World
mud,
is a
and
wonder in the
oak.
right
But
hands?
the question
Yeah.
here is obvious. What is this place?
Or
this kind
why?
of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who
Oh, damn, it doesn't? Oh, that'd be so cool if this was actually just something you could find in.
made it?
Like
and
random
how
god
does it
world
just
would exist.
appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel. Because finally, Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center
So
of the room.
cool.
Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way.
What?
Until this happens.
Wait, there's multiplayer? You know, I've seen people do co-op Minecraft. I shouldn't be surprised about that. For some reason, I forgot that was a thing.
Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares
can
for a
see
few
that?
seconds and continues walking.
What?
Another pair of torches is gone.
Oh! Oh, yeah, the darkness in the hallway is going too. Oh, dude, I got chills from that revelation, man. Oh, that is so cool. Someone is building an experience with this. Also, there's writing up there.
I'm not scared of torches turning off.
I am! Dude.
And then another.
Okay, now you are.
I don't know what kind of practical joke this is.
Someone built a very interesting,
already heard
very
you
engaged
in
world. This is a classic horror technique, just knowing something that isn't scary, and then when you're aware of it, accelerating. It's like when you see something out of the corner of your eye and you don't really notice it. Then you move around, you don't really see it. And then you see it and it rushes for you. Because when the fear is like, oh, there's something there and I recognize it. I'm not scared of that. Oh, I'm very scared of it now. Oh. So did Wifies just put out this as a free copy for a lot of people to play and wait until people discovered it? Or did they actually script more of this? That is what I really want to know. Make their own creepypasta. And now you know something's going to happen. Where's the jump scare?
I'm not scared of a game.
You should be. He's not looking away. Dude. Also, apparently all this sound is from regular Minecraft according to Iron Force. Damn. Also, yeah, Zach, I have a memory of a goldfish. I watched Ish. Yep. Yeah, you're right. That is exactly what I was referencing. Also, Markiplier doing live streams, and my wife loved a ton of goldfish memory is a thing. Well, he's dead. Or you survive falling in water. There's more down there. Dude. That is so cool. Also, I'm being told the whispering is not from the game. Oh, that's even better. Also, I'm just going to pull this up. The smartest ARG main characters you've ever seen. And according to Martin, they made the videos and then put people's research into this one. Okay. So, did Wifies make the ARG and is letting other people figure it out, or is he compiling everyone or what everyone has found out so far then? Actually, I'm just going to read the description of this one really quickly. At the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line of the book that Avery did not write. A strange mind leading to a might exist. Avery's channel. Oh, they actually have a channel. Disclaimer, don't read for spoilers. The ARG in this video is one that I created specifically for this video. Okay, so he made this, and this is everyone else finding out how much he's fucking with them. That's actually really cool.
I don't know why, I just...
Also, I'm not going to care about spoilers on that aspect just because, one, everyone in chat already spoiled that, and two, I don't like creepypasta, mostly because I like horror as an aside to other things. So where if it's just scaring the player for the sake of scaring the player, it feels like, oh, neat. But I don't care. Where if it's scaring the player to sell the reality of what they know is just a game to make it feel more than a game, that is fascinating, man.
Jumped down. I wasn't scared, but I felt compelled.
Yeah, I mean, because they set up the emotional triggers of all the lights going off. Ugh, that's so cool.
Never felt like that in my life.
But it's a very well done effect.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds.
No, actually, that's really well done horror effects. I mentioned earlier, the effect of something is wrong, you know it's wrong, you know you're getting freaked out. That's why he was like switching around so fast to look around. Apparently, the very first video, according to chat, from Avery was real. And we'll see if these ones are as well.
This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker.
That still
so
sounds
maybe
weird,
this
though.
is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except
I'm assuming these
it's
parts are part of the
not,
ARG,
because
though.
the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF.
Info PDF?
And opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft
This would be the
world.
ARG
I've been
hints
playing
then.
this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier.
Also, I'm just going to pull this up quickly. And Hobbit, you want to check out A Secret Society of Hivers by Reggie. I made a promise to Bill, now fulfill it. Oh, God. All right, Bill, you're getting your wish. I have to go back into Reggie's videos. Oh, my God.
He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft
Reggie
installed.
scares me.
Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still,
Pre-created.
why the conflicting...
Okay, I'm just going to be upfront here. I don't know nearly enough about Minecraft and to realize there's a difference here. So if I'm saying something very blatantly wrong, it is completely done out of ignorance. As opposed to normally, where it is also completely done out of ignorance. Wait.
stories. Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a
Into
leap
the water.
into the giant pool of water
Because you saw there was a
before
way
him
out
and
before.
swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation,
A crossroad?
he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight.
There's a crossroad he went to. What?
Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound.
Oh, dude. That sounds like a dolphin sound effect that he had on a sped up volume. Oh, dude. Seriously, when you hear dolphin or whale sound, it is so creepy sped up, man.
Is when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again.
Put yourself in the dark.
Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out.
Also, according to everyone in the chat, that's just Minecraft cave sounds. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they generated it from then, because that is fucked up, man.
But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left.
Again!
The tunnel continues. Getting narrower.
How does he find ways to get out of, like, so he doesn't die?
And narrower.
Dude.
And narrower.
This is cool. Oh, I see. There's like little pockets of air up above it all the time. Whoever built this did a really good job in making a really creepy situation, man.
Until finally...
What the... What is that? Oh, it's just sky.
he finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely
It's
almost
cracked.
peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering.
Also, just a really weird thing. The quality of the stone changed a bit. There's more pockmark in it. Interesting little choice. Just because if someone's making it, or they're just generating it in this direction.
Towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see.
But there's a crack in the sky.
He pauses.
It is pretty beautiful.
Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake.
There's a
what
box.
he can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper.
Okay, this is going to be a dumb thing for me. What is the chunk? It's probably something that most people in Minecraft know. I'm just going to be missing that information.
With the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait,
What?
did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off.
Because he
and
turned
yeah,
left.
we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to
Oh, that is such a cool detail. Because everything else is matching what he's doing, but their footsteps sound go beyond when he stops. Oh. Also, Valeria mentioned chunk is basically a world tile used for generation. Oh, okay. A 16 by 16 piece of world that is independently stored and processed by the game. Here's the thing. I have no idea what any of that means.
Make out,
I just don't know
but on a
enough about
few
Minecraft to
separate
understand the
instances,
concepts.
While Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. Stopping.
So I'm going to double check on that. This is the 1457 mark.
Back down the cave, does he see it? A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery.
We didn't get the audio at this point, so it's actually hidden. Okay. Just double check right here.
But when he does, he finds the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only a point, but in wall, tough and deep slate. The greenery.
So we didn't actually get that audio clue at first. Okay. Yeah, so whatever was going on, we didn't actually get to know about it.
Been mentioned. Remember when Avery said this?
Yep.
But then
We
I
heard the
heard
cave.
this.
Also, for people wondering, it's because I'm having massive lag. So if you're watching this live, hit refresh. It's the best you can do.
It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave,
I
he
really
would
wish we had
randomly
heard that as
pause
just
for
a
second
weird
or
little
two,
detail
and
early
now
on.
we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. Stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself?
It would be
Well,
some kind of
that's
enemy to fight.
exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever.
Okay, people in chat are trying to explain to me what exactly we're watching here, so I'm just going to read it. King in yellow doing the lag, yeah. Basically, if a player is not loading a chunk by being in the loading distance, the chunk doesn't update. And anything in there is kind of almost frozen. If you leave the area, that would be exactly the same as if you left it. It's basically you aren't there, the chunk technically doesn't exist, and it's basically in stasis. Oh, so it's basically the interactive area that the game has to render. Oh, okay.
Whoever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now it's time to explore.
There's marks coming from behind him? I guess it's a Minecraft thing. He also dropped the render distance so he can't see out of the cave. And everything looks darker because of it.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it.
I didn't see that.
He keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
What?
What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are...
I'll be honest, I would not have noticed those. I thought they were just textures for trees I didn't recognize.
Two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery...
It does feel like this is... I can't wait to hear the reveal at the end of how he pulled this together.
Avery goes
Like, how many
back
people
to
were
all
engaged
three
with this or
signs.
something
All
else?
of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all
Indicating
seem
location?
to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point
that's
a
what they're
certain
doing.
way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful, because
Oh yeah, you can make it so things can't kill you, huh? I mean, he also probably put it to, wait, can you load into creative mode while in normal mode? Probably not.
he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption.
How many other
And
stories like this have
nothing
existed?
showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here.
This is just one of those weird things. Why is he in a single player game and typing in chat? Oh, because he's recording this for the people watching the video is the initial explanation, where I'm assuming a lot of this is more just a recreation rather than the initial one being real. The fact that he froze up more than anything else.
Maybe I am scared.
Wait, what happened briefly? He didn't actually post that, he deleted that. Okay.
Maybe I am scared.
Also, I'm being told it's the items in the hopper in the wrong order. Gonna be honest, never would have noticed that. And Martin, there are a lot of Wifies to be based on his channel. Oh, so Wifies does a lot of ARGs like this normally. So someone watching his channel would know this is an ARG, and they're trying to figure out how he's fucking with them. Okay. Cool detail, because it makes it so much more ominous, because it makes it feel infinite, because when you can't see where it ends, your mind immediately thinks it doesn't. I'm probably reading too much into this one, and it's me, so I do that a lot. But it looks like it's further away this time around than before. No, it's roughly the same. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code.
And there's no more
thought.
footage. Does the file
From
get
what I
deleted?
can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into
Junk,
a
that's
cipher
the word.
decoder
Thanks,
gives me
Larian.
no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time.
But
whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I or Avery can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17.
Oh, that was only the first video. Well, God, he recorded an hour-long segment next. I'm going to say this is respectable because of all the usage just of making this. Whether or not this is a real person who's finding out what ARG happened, or if this is this one ARG that this person was given from this guy and trying to figure it out? Or was it something that multiple people had and this is the first person to document it? I honestly don't know, and I would love to find out more of the background details because of it.
Minutes of just staring at the wall. And then
Got it.
he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable.
Good poem?
Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but
Is it actually beyond him, or is this just one of those things he recorded as part of the ARG?
the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects
I'm assuming this is the recorded portion of the ARG, and other people are trying to recreate what got to them to this point. So he wants to show that there is an answer, showing that it is cipher stacking, without actually showing the answer, because then it makes it too easy for everyone else coming after, probably.
is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this, efficient.
Dynamite. Unfortunately, for you, I have a pickaxe.
And with that,
What was that?
Wait, who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a
Oh.
glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and
I wonder if the internal logic for this will be it's people collaborating, or if it's just some other, oh, this is the person we're following the entire time.
why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
It's also darker too, less ambient light. That's creepy as hell. Spider Village. Oh, of course it's a spider village. Of course it's a spider village. Oh, if they're going to torture us, why not just go all out? And Raw, to go with the theme, suggest Pancreas Network, the College of Magic, how to only kind of explode in Warhammer lore, break down the winds of magic. Actually, that sounds pretty funny. I would love to do that. Not sure if we can, but I would love to. It is a beautiful town, though. Like, the creation of this is really neat. And there's switches on it. I wonder if the switches you pulled earlier affected whatever the town would look like. Flowing water in a fountain. What? Are there lower areas to access? It's a really cool little setup of everything here. No items in the chest. Nothing there, no people. He's doing everything he can not to explore the fountain, huh? Just the levers on every town door. Every building seems to have one. What do they do? Going upstairs? Dude. Nothing. Also, the music that is being used right now is insane, man. Grass blocks. Full height. And we're not seeing it in order, too, so we're seeing him jump around while he explores. Also, Draki just says the levers are just decoration. Maybe. But in anything puzzle related, I'm never actually sure if that's the case or not. wonder why they're cutting around, or is it just to make it more engaging as they explore this area? Always coming back here, emphasizing this is the part where he stops. He's moving everywhere else, and here he just stares. Where is the water going? Oh. Found the secret room. But there's nothing there. So go a little deeper.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but...
And this is why people are saying it's a King in Yellow reference, isn't it? Because it started with reading a book. And now we have a bit of Old Carcosa. It was never a crossroad. It was a misspelling.
Wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too
looks like an angel
is
from a
empty.
distance.
There's no path to take from there.
Anything below it?
So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Wait, why do the water sounds cut out? I don't like the quiet. Quiet is not fun. Oh, there's a building there. Oh. Also, I didn't know you could just... What? Oh, I didn't know you could just jump in boats. Okay. A dark church hidden in the matching scenery. Oh, dude. You can already see through the window, it's a little more yellow on the inside. Just a little. It's a boat trick, apparently. Oh, cool. Boats are immune to fall damage. Huh. There's a lever of some kind. Immortal pots, but not so immortal now. What is on that lever? Or the chain? And apparently, according to Cosmic in the chat, the music is messing with him. It's definitely going for the haunting, ethereal vibe right now. Very well chosen. This is not immediately stressful, but you can tell there's something more. And lit candles. There were no other light sources. Oh, that looks like a way down. They have a window in the door, or a window in the ground, to this secret section. And they close it behind them. A book with gold trim in a yellow room with more lit candles and a skeleton's head. And the back of the chair is a door. Also, and the door has a yellow... Is something there? It's a yellow board? What is on it?
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything...
Yep. Yeah, this is a King in Yellow. And because Cthulhu is open source, while this is an ARG game he's playing out, it is also a legitimate King in Yellow story. Because that is perfectly accurate, man.
I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better.
This is a modern day version.
He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for.
Oh god, the music, the tension building up.
I'm going.
What they're doing right there with the strings, we just hear the plucking of it. Some people love pluck string effects, and sometimes think guitar it's really cool, but when you suddenly have a very smooth rhythm from the bow on a string instrument, and you just start going to really rapid plucking, it is the most discordant effect. Or one of the most discordant effects I can imagine. And it just gives you chills because it has that immediate, this is not the same, this does not fit, this is out of place. Like, listen to that just little bit of this, exactly what they're hoping for, and the strings have the plucking effect going faster and faster and faster, rising at pitch as it goes. There, right there, that's the audio cue.
I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good.
And just like everything in the King in Yellow book, when someone read it, they became consumed with it. And because the first thing they read in a book was do not go left, the first thing they did was go left. When they're asking him not to go further, we know exactly the answer here. Oh.
Do not.
But that's as good as telling them to do it. Because curiosity and... Shut up, you ain't my mom. What does the pattern say? Like, what is hanging on there? You can see the yellow. What is it? We haven't looked at that yet. He was covering over the yellow tiles. Oh. Oh, an attraction. Hope you're doing well. 07. Also, the voice actor sounds like Jerma trying to be very serious. Okay, full disclosure. I've never seen anything from Jerma. I was going to watch a documentary on him, but I got distracted. So I don't know who he is. Now he's covering everything up. What was that? This is a quick question. Do cameras or candles in Minecraft just stop and then start again? Here, I'll pull myself out of the camera so you can see what I'm looking at right now. Here we go. Do candles turn off and on? Because I don't know if candles turn off and on. If that's normal, okay, cool. Interesting effect. If that is intentional, oh. Candles turning off was one of the signs they got earlier. And according to Martin, no, usually. Dude, that's so cool. And Cosmic Void, this is why you can't do horror. That's the thing. Knowing this is an ARG makes it a lot less scary for me. Because it's real, I know that this is something that's a creation. Apparently, I'm choking my throat. 1 second. Sorry, I've been very phlegmy. But that is so cool. Also, candles, you don't know. They sometimes have particle effects. Sometimes there's a natural flicker, but not with that sound. So it is close to normal, but not quite normal. A door. I love just hanging on everything. Is it doors everywhere? Also, it's more bookshelves where there would be bookshelves hidden by bookshelves. He's back to another one. Oh, God. Also, the attraction, I'm just going to pull this up right now because you put it in. Please, sir, for the love of God, give us a reaction vid with one of the several Germa out of context or Germa being psycho or Germa clips I show my friends who haven't seen Germa vids, please. Just an unedited reaction. I'm a little terrified, actually. See, here's the thing. I was wondering if there were any audio clues that were being thrown at us that we're just not being told about because they took out all of the background music. But the thing is, I just couldn't hear it. And I'm wondering if that's why they didn't have it there, just to emphasize that. Or is it just to get us back in that mind space of intensity? Because removing the background music, which is the constant emotional reinforcement of what the scene is, without that, it emphasizes that there's something wrong. So just holding on that scene, like looking at the door. That's the thing, man. Also, I have no idea what those little random vials on the side were. I'm assuming like oil or something. I just don't know enough about Minecraft. They're going out. The flame is actually stopping, but they're still producing light. And you can hear it affect everyone going in and out. That's what we were focusing on, the sound of the flame. That's why they cut it out. It wasn't to show us what wasn't there. It was to show us what the candle sounded like. And they're going off, but the light isn't dying. Oh. What happens when you turn around? You're not turning around, are you? A long, empty, dark hallway. I swear cave sounds are the worst thing ever. Sound of cicadas. Dude, this is so incredibly creepy. There's almost no light. You can almost not see it. You can't tell what is there, what isn't. And I can't tell if that's a gap in the floor or a different type of stone. And it's getting darker because it's being... Oh, it might be stone then. Is he going to try and break it? No, he has a pickaxe. No, an actual axe. A weapon? No, it's not the sword. Is that the background noise in the actual thing? Right now, if this was me, I would have just died. Not played. Not quit the game. I mean, IRL, I just have that heart attack and die because nope! The same sound as earlier. Weird. Also, I can't tell, but I don't think the name is censored anymore. It's just not there at all. Is the world distorting? There's less and less visible stone, more of something darker that you can't see until everything is depth. So even the old empty blackness of the tunnel is bright by comparison. And there's almost nothing visible. Just those crawling sounds. Like a cathedral with a yellow door that's open, and you have no other visible light. Oh. That is so crazy, man. Also, Necro, you mentioned go back a few seconds and look at his inventory. The sound did that. As soon as the sound played, I missed that because I was looking down. He's like, oh, yeah, he has the thing. He has the 12 books. Wait for it. Fucking A, man. And now his inventory is all of the other things, all of the weird stone. He doesn't even have his weapons anymore. Everything changed out. That's why he was looking at this. And he's just figuring out this is not right. That's so cool. And that's why he said weird, because his entire inventory changed with the sound. This is how you do a King in Yellow story. Because you don't need to know, you just need to know that something is wrong. According to Draki, one, sorry for the name, the only thing they didn't change was the book and the quill. Also, Hobbit, 1, thanks for dropping in. 2, it's creepy as shit, man. Someone knows it's a game, but they're not thinking it's a game anymore. Also, I love this because there's only ambient light on the visible parts here. But we've already seen the construction of the hole, the tunnel, the cave, whatever it is also using materials that are less reflective and more dark. So the ambient light, which is there, doesn't even penetrate. So you get to this effect where it's so damn blatant, and I love it. And the very first thing he did underwater was turn left at a crossroads. That was so long ago. I hope that's in game because that makes it even creepier. Everyone's singing, but it sounds more like wailing the closer he gets. That's not a choir. It's too late. What? The screen is blotted out. What? It's like the censor bar earlier. His video is derezzing? He literally can't see it. And the blot out image is going to follow him when he turns around. He had a way out, but that wasn't the thing. He already went left way earlier on. Oh, that is beautiful. It's the exact same block he entered through. Okay, we're at 3902, but no, early on when he finds that, when he first does it. The blocks he enters through. Where was it?
Is where the true mystery you end every not Avery's inventory, because more than one Google Drive the truth that open Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house and gone from the chest in his inventory one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Right next to it. Except the torch isn't there this time. It should be right here. Or he came through the torch. It's the same spot. This is a full circle because this is not Avery, according to Ben is DD. Yeah. So Avery is the first person, and the person we're watching now is the person who wrote down and probably wrote the book. Do not turn left. Because they turned left at every chance.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled.
Time is a flat circle.
You can't outsmart.
And that's also why it was blocked out, because they're moving one into the next.
It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
And because he saw the books.
Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine.
So the Durlord will be what's recorded by Wifies. Yeah.
Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon, something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see.
At least it's not right.
How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is.
Because he found out. It's all circles
behind those doors. Whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming
I hope there's a breakdown of the ARG's creation after this.
Next. This isn't over.
This is so well done. Also, according to Iron Force, if you look at the edge, you can almost barely glimpse something behind the sensor, or the sensor bar at the door, whatever it is. It is big. Solving the Matchbox Mystery. Part 2? Watch another. Oh, wait, there is a... Oh, is there a part 2? Oh, the question mark because he hasn't done it yet. Now let's get into the part where he actually breaks this down. Disclaimer, don't read for spoilers. The ARG in this video is one I created specifically for this video. Upcoming videos will continue to feature ARGs I find in the wild, but I wanted to experiment with storytelling to see if I can make entertaining mystery watch myself. Oh, so fun tidbits. It was made over the course of 4 months, and I have some thoughts, but I think the second half of the video is both very experimental and very fun to watch. Multiple minutes of no voiceover and just music. Never done that before. Hopefully this doesn't age badly. The cipher that, through goodness gracious, the cipher room runs into was meant to be almost unsolvable with cipher stacking, but I made the cardinal sin of stacking two substitution ciphers so it could be solved with literally just basic vinegary. Or I'm not actually sure how to say that word. The whole point was to boost Lord. Let's call it Lords. Boost Lord. But now he's just yapping about solving basic shit cipher. Oh well. I also think the Whisper in the Tunnel might be the worst flaw in this video. I liked the idea in theory, but it's a tad corny. The rest of the vid I just really like though. Oh, that is evil. I'm assuming the sequel to... No, it was probably finding a player who doesn't exist. How many ARGs did he make? Probably a lot. That is so cool. He's telling a story. It also means that apparently... Okay, so Avery was probably someone who he created to put everything together. And then the ARG protagonist is the one who was actually playing through it, discovering the mystery he made the video around. That is so cool, man. But can you just imagine how fucking weird this would be? Oh, I would love this. I mean, not to play through it. I'm a coward. I have no idea how to play Minecraft in general. And yeah. But everything else, this is so well done. And I love this. This entire thing is just so amazing. And when a sequel comes out, finding out what comes next, going back to Avery's perspective, maybe, if it's multiple people, that's so cool. Because yeah, the conceit here is it's a game, but it's trying to solve the game and figure out what happens. Oh, I want to see more about this. So if you guys haven't already, I'm just going to say right now, go down below, hit it up, and let me know if a part 2 comes out, because this just came out 3 weeks ago. I don't know what this guy's or what Wifey's turnaround is, but he's telling a really good story, and he's doing something nobody does. He's using silence to emphasize detail, and I love it. So yeah, do that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.